Oh, this is great. Everything has been approved. Well, I'm surprised to see you're still here. I would have thought you tried to run away. Though, I suppose given those bindings it's a bit difficult. Or perhaps you're more excited for this than you originally let on. Well, either way, you should be. After all, you get to become one of the many demons who serve Lord Muzan. And not just that, but Lord Muzan has approved my request of granting me my own subordinate. You will be the first demon to serve directly under a lower moon. Well, aside from Rui, I suppose. But that's neither here nor there. Oh, what's with that look? It almost seems like you're fearful. Or is that excitement? A mixture of both, maybe? Either way, I do hope you're ready. The transformation will be certainly quite painful, but it'll be a necessary one, I assure you. Now then, I'll need to get you to drink my blood. Of course, you can do it willingly, but I have plenty of ways to force you. Now, why are you being so defiant? I chose you for a specific reason, you know. What was the reason? That doesn't matter. Let's not focus on that. For now, let's start on your transformation. If I give you too much, I could accidentally kill you, and that just won't do. I suppose perhaps a bit from my thumb should be just fine, right? Although I don't have any water to dilute it in, so you'll be drinking pure lower moon blood from here on. I do hope that's all right. The feeling will be a bit intense, and the transformation is sure to be agony. But hey, everything will turn out fine. Well, I hope so. Now then, go ahead, get a taste. Come on now, don't be so defiant. There are plenty of other ways I could have done this, you know. Plenty of much more intimate scenarios ran through my mind. But I'm giving you the easy one, so please drink it. That's it. You look so cute sucking the blood from my thumb like that. Not too much. We don't want you dying on me mid-transformation now. There we go. That should be enough. The transformation should be beginning any minute now. Yes, that's it. Can you feel it? The blood starting to course through you. That burning agony. It must feel like absolute hell. I don't remember much from my previous life, but I do know that my transformation was one that I was terrified of. It hurt so bad I thought I would die. But you'll be fine. You can take it. So go ahead, keep going, keep running with it. Accept it. Embrace the pain that fills you. Embrace your new demonic heritage. Oh, that's right. Yes, scream louder. Fight against death. It must feel like you're going to explode from the inside, like your body's melting, your skin and flesh being torn away, your bone being dissolved in acid. Yes, 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 keep going. Oh, your despair is so thrilling. It's so arousing. Keep that up. Scream louder. Scream in anguish. Let your suffering be... Oh. You're done. Mm. Mm. I was hoping it'll last a little longer, but... Oh well, you're now under my order, so I'm fine with this. Let's see. What should we have you do first? Well, I'm unsure, actually. To be perfectly honest, I didn't think you'd survive past the transformation. I thought you would just keel over and die. But the fact that you didn't is a good thing. It is late. Dark out. Dark enough for us to walk out and about anyway. Oh, yes, that's one thing. You'll need to get used to not walking around in the sunlight. We wouldn't want you turning to dust now, would we? No, don't worry. I'll help you get accustomed to your new life. Everything will be perfectly fine, as long as you leave it in my hand. So, I suppose going over the rules and regulations is first. More or less, there are no rules aside from a few. You must obey your masters with absolute loyalty. That includes me, Lord Muzon, the progenitor of all demons, and the upper moons themselves. You'll likely never meet them in your lifetime, but if you do, you'll know, so you better do what they say. They have permission to kill you, as you are expendable. To them, not me, of course. You can never be expendable to me. Other than that... if you come across a demon who can survive in the sunlight, or you come across a blue spider lily flower, you are to report it immediately. No hesitation, all right? Good. Well, now that I have you here, I suppose the first thing we should do is get you accustomed to the taste of human flesh. Come, there's a village nearby, and we're going to ravage it for all it's worth. Now, don't give me that scared little look. You need to eat unless you want to starve and sleep for 2 years. And I'd advise happily against that. It's a very uncomfortable and irritating process. I don't know how that boy and his sister have managed to do it for so long. All right, you'll need to learn to avoid the demon slayers. Well, the lesser ones shouldn't be a problem, but when it comes to the pillars, you should honestly try to run for your life before they notice you. Otherwise, you'll end up dead, and we wouldn't want that. Now then, with all that out of the way, I'd say it's time for us to feast, wouldn't you? There's the village. Look at them, all unknowing and horribly unprepared. Come on, you're still having doubts about doing this? You don't want to kill them? Well, unfortunately, that's going to be your new life from now on. Though, I suppose I could make it easier for you. One moment. Now, sleep. And there we go. Everyone in the village should be asleep and unconscious. That way, when you eat them, you don't have to worry about them screaming or crying or pleading for help. It's also much easier as it won't draw attention. This isn't how I normally like to do things, but since it's your first time, I'll be easy on you. Now, let's get going. We have to get feasting before they wake up. Why are you still being so... What are you still being so hesitant for? They're right there. Just go ahead and do it. It's awkward the first time, sure, but once you get the taste, it'll be much easier. You're not making this very fun, are you? I'm trying to be nice to you, seeing as you're my first and only subordinate. I want to make sure you get into this easier. Okay? So go ahead, open your mouth and bite down. That's it. Open your mouth nice and wide, slowly, moving closer and closer to their neck, getting ready to devour them. Now all you have to do is bite down and... I suppose I'll have to help you then. There we go. Sink your teeth into his neck. I'm not going to let your head up until you do. That's it. Tear it out. Taste the blood, the flesh, and swallow it all. That's right. Keep going. Keep going like that. Does it taste good on your tongue? Is it tantalizing? Driving you crazy? And just like that, you've had your first human. Now, it should get easier for you to devour the rest. So go ahead, get to it. It would be a waste to leave all this blood lying around. That's it. And just like that, we've had ourselves a feast. Why did I choose you? Well, that's a bit sudden to be asking, isn't it? I suppose you're right. I should give you an answer, seeing as you are my first and all. Well, it's a bit of a strange one. I'm not meant to feel this way, so when I did, I was surprised. I'm not meant to feel emotions in general, aside from sadistic pleasure, that is, and the occasional fear. But that's not what I'm talking about. When I laid eyes on you, being a human and all, it was surprising. I felt something I hadn't felt in a long, long time, and I didn't know how to react. But it twisted, and I knew I had to have you. I wanted you. That's why I captured you, kept you alive for days on end, until I could convince Lord Mozon to allow me to keep you. It was harder than you might think. He only allowed Rui subordinates because it made him easier to control. As for me, he figured I didn't need any. But I managed to convince him without dying. And now I have you. As for the reason I wanted you so badly, I guess you could chalk it up to love. Every time I see you, my body feels so strange. I get reminded to days back when I was a human, and I'm not sure how to process it. It makes me love you so much. It makes me want you, to hold you and keep you forever. That's why I'm so adamant on keeping you alive. I understand that demons don't normally feel like this, and they shouldn't. It's strange and unnatural, but I don't care. So long as I get to stay by your side, I'm more than happy to do it. I just want to be with you. Of course there will be other subordinates, but you'll always be my first. You'll always be the most important. I'd sacrifice all of them just to keep you. I love you, and I'm never letting you go. I hope you're ready. We're going to be together for a long, long time.